Hey you guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. Welcome back to Banished. Now, we don't quite have enough laborers to do what it is that we want to do, which continues to be to populate this area over here. But we should soon, because look at how many kitties we have, look how many babies we have. We've built houses over the years, and we should be able to, reap what we've sown. Food has pretty much become a non-issue now. This orchard should contribute even more. It hasn't actually contributed any plums yet. Also hoping to use those plums to make wine, because we still cannot keep our inn and garden in booze as much as we'd like to. It seems to be doing okay right now, but look, you can see the brewery and the winery are not producing anything. Despite having 2 apiaries, I can't get enough honey, and hopefully this plum orchard's gonna get me in plums for the foreseeable future. I shut down a lot of the buildings over here because I didn't need the stuff. And last episode I also had queued up a wharfen ship, which is coming along very slowly. But it looks like the builders are actually tending to it now. I had also put some new food buildings over here, which seem to be getting no attention right now for whatever reason. Should happen soon, I would think. And we'll have to shift some workers. Hopefully we'll have more by then. I don't know how many a ship and wharf is going to take. But we're making progress. We're making moves here, so everything's good. As we work our way up to 1,000 people, it's starting to become less and less of a pipe dream. Sure wish we had more laborers, though. We should get some soon. I'm wanting to lay this area out kind of thoughtfully and patiently, which is why I'm waiting until these trees are cleared so that I can kind of have my way with the design, so to speak. But it's just taking a long time, and as you can see, we're starting to get a few laborers here and there, so hopefully that's all going to be fixed, and this is going to be done really soon. So we have several workers tending to it. Now that we're back in logs and stuff, I can feel a lot more safe about possibly buying something. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to buy new things just for the graphics. I mean, they're all the same, right? Quince. It's pronounced quince, right? Like, I don't know where quinces grow, if anyone can tell me. Got a full barn here. What about our other barns? That's, when you see stuff on the ground like that, it generally means you're starting to get a little bit on the full side, and yeah, it looks like we're getting kind of full. So in that case, we're going to want to immediately grab another stockpile, and I'm actually thinking to put it somewhere to the south, because we've got one centrally located. We've got one located to the northwest. Perhaps down here would be the best bet. Like right here, I'm thinking. Let's do that. It's right next to an existing barn. We're actually going to do a whole magazine there. Yeah, I like that. We're going to reserve this area for another crop, and then we'll probably stop building in this direction. We'll do a crop here, a crop here. We'll fill out these houses. We'll probably do something up here, and then we'll be done with this side of the map, and we'll try to focus. We may come down here, but we'll probably try to focus on this area that we're opening up right now. So let's just focus on getting that part of the map done. The only thing preventing us from just kind of doing everything we want is lack of workers. But besides that, there's no reason why we shouldn't just build to our heart's content. We've got all the building materials we could ever want. We've got 5 builders, which is not quite enough. Did we finish my ship yet? Let's check that out. Should be done soon. It's starting to get really turned around here. Alright. It's almost done. 80%. We've got 1 worker on it. He's probably going to bugger off rather soon now that it's getting cold. No, he's sticking to it. And we've got another person on it. So that's just a... That's a big project. It takes a long time to build, so shouldn't worry too much about that. This is what really bugs me. Despite having all this stuff queued up for a very long time. It does not seem to get done in a hurry at all. I don't know why. So we have a fire. Alright, so they're all going to go to the well here, which is our only well. We should probably consider fixing that. Let me turn the speed back up so we don't have to just kind of wait for this to... And we lost one house. We'll rebuild it. No big deal. Where are we at on our magazine? Looks like we've got a lot of the goods delivered that we needed. So that should get built before too long. I hope we're not totally full for very long. That would mean some wasted goods, possibly food, which is not what we want. 88%. Just need to be a little patient. Banished is about patience. You don't want to turn the speed up and let things get away from you. You want to be methodical. And why are we out of clothing? Holy Mother of God, what? Okay, you are actually operating, aren't you? But why? Why are we suddenly out of clothes? We need another clothier, don't we? First of all, let's give you 2 people to work. We've got plenty of materials. Alright, well, we may go ahead and build another one of these. Probably next to this magazine over here. Let's just go ahead and do it, because by the time we get to it, the population's going to grow even more, and there'll be even less to go around, so... This is a tailor. Okay, so he'll be there. And then next to the tailor, another crop, I suppose. Although, it's going to be hard to justify that amount of workers. Let's first let this get done, which is 100% complete now, but not complete for some reason. Okay, there we go. Now we need 3 people to work this. There we go. They should go out and, I don't know if the ship actually goes out or what, but they're going to get whale blubber for us, which we can turn into lamp oil and various things. How's my hunting cabin? How's my gatherer's hut? Just not getting it, are we? Alright, well, be patient. It's been about a whole episode now since I queued those up. Perhaps more builders. Let's do 5 more builders. Hopefully we'll get that done. It's also probably time to queue up a few more houses. And we should probably upgrade a few of these as well. We'll go ahead and fill it out. Trying to get this side of the map kind of taken care of. There's plenty of space, especially if I flatten this out for fields. I don't know if I will flatten that out or not. Suppose I might. Certainly calling for a lot of builders right now for whatever reason. Come on, let's get this done before the harvest. If I find any of you guys idling, I'm going to be pissed off. Well, they all seem to be working anyway. Okay, so the town Kintstree is your workplace. Ah, okay, so I remember I had queued up some trees there. And then I didn't have the Keats or whatever to actually do it. Well, that's actually a handy little thing. Let me look at these builders' job sites. Yeah, that we need to cancel this. Or at least... See, I can't click on it. This is screwed up. Seriously, come on. I would like to cancel that building. I can't quite click on it without. Yeah, I don't know what. All right, well that's a bit of a screw up. So I don't know if that's actually keeping them or bugging them a bit from doing more important jobs. You think if they don't have the material, they would just ignore it. Here's our gatherer's hut. Okay, it's done. Good. Let's fill it out. Oh, no more laborers. Alright, there we go. We got that one full. And I assume, considering how much that cost in terms of workers, yeah, we got this one full too. Great. And we're going to have a hunting cabin done just real shortly. And then hopefully that'll add to the amount of food that we have like on the steady, so to speak. Because I'm tired of this like seasonal up and down. You know, I want to have like a flat, decent level of food incoming at all times. And yeah, we're definitely going to need this second tailor up and running as soon as possible. Alright, I'm going to assume that this is done now. Yes, it is. So I'm going to give you a couple more hunters. There we go. Is that enough? Let's see. We need one more. And now we're real damn low on labor. So it's going to take a while to get these buildings done, considering how low we are on labor. But yeah, we may be wasting some food by not having this place, so should be top priority, guys. Snap 2. Got one guy coming. There you go. Hit it with your hammer. And then run away. That is no Australian work ethic for you people. Hit it twice with a hammer and then walk away. That's how, you know, Rome was founded. There we go. We got a couple dudes on it now. Got both of our builders on it now. So that should get done before too long. Hopefully we won't waste any of the harvest. We are getting a little bit low on food. Not uncomfortably so yet. And this, I don't think, has actually yielded us anything yet. For some reason, a couple cabbages is all. But it should start to yield pretty soon. Yeah, the reserve of food is getting mighty low. But I don't think it'll be too uncomfortable for anyone. All things considered. Alright, so once this is done and this is done, and those houses are done, we may be able to come over here and start. First, before we get over there, let's check and see if you've actually done anything yet. Oh, wow. That's a lot of food. Huh. Seems like a very efficient building. I guess it should be for how expensive it is. Yeah, at this rate, we're never going to clear this area, but we have more important stuff going on with all the buildings. Once these buildings are done, we'll put these two builders into labor, and then we'll just let the laborers labor for a while. Why not? Look how many kids we have. I mean, they're going to grow up soon, and then all is going to be gravy. Could we maybe scalp some other people? Probably don't need this to be working. Now, we've already got that. I mean, this. Probably don't need any more hull components right now. Let's turn you off. First, we're going to scalp your workers. And we're going to turn you off. So we just added a few to the labor pool there that were probably unnecessary. So that's going to give us 4 laborers, 2 builders. Still working on this. I thought it was done. Apparently not. A lot of children being born. As soon as we get a laborer, they have to replace somebody. All right, here we go. Here we go. We just got a whole string of them. Good. All right, we got 6 laborers now. And it should continue to just grow Ah, damn it. Spoke too soon. Got our magazine done anyway. Don't have to worry about running out of space for a while. That's great. Could also upgrade this barn if we want to, but that's a lot of trouble. Gonna have to hire a tailor or two. We are running out of clothes pretty quickly now. I assume we have plenty of cloth. Is that a fair assumption to make? I just wanted to look at this real quick. That's quite cool. Alright, so do we have a fair amount of cloth? We have an insane amount of cloth. And feathers is the other ingredient. Yeah, we have an insane amount of that, so there's no reason this tailor can't just go balls to the wall, right? We have capped out on firewood, you say? Well, we're going to need to increase that. Never have enough firewood, but I guess, yeah, actually you can. Once you get up to that number, we'll want to start keeping our logs for construction purposes. We can also trade, but we really don't have any need to trade for new stuff. It's just a graphical difference more than anything. It's not super important that we have, you know, I mean, we're going to want to continue to buy stuff, of course, just for diversity's sake. But right now, it's just so low priority in my mind. 5 laborers, 2 builders. Let's get these damn houses done. Getting something to eat, huh? Alright. This is almost done. Just finish it off. Going back to work. Bevert? Bevert the pervert. Alright, let's get these houses done. Bevert. Oh man, it's funny. Bevert, not Pervert. Funny name though. Anyway, snap guys. Chop chop. How my laborers doing over there? Are they actually clearing? You're not clearing. You are. Props to you. Sucks you gotta go all the way back. How are you working down there? How are you working? Yeah, you don't seem to be working very hard. Okay, is our building done? It is. Let's hire somebody else. Yeah, we're gonna actually need to upgrade that straight away, aren't we? So never mind about those hires, I guess. All these people called again. Just tailors. Yeah. We won't need your services for a while. What's happening? We got a crop. That's the olives. Who cares? Speed back up. When it hits the crops, it doesn't really seem to be all that harmful. We've got our potters turned off. We've got our glass works turned off. This bakery can just not get enough cheese. I mean, we built 2 dairies, didn't we? You have milk, don't you? So why is our baker not... I mean, I guess people are eating it faster than... I mean, that makes sense. Alright, the builders are working on the houses. So we'll have another string of bursts here in a minute. We've got the food to support everybody, so no big deal there. Say they're probably running off to go get some food or something. I don't know why the builder's gathering fuel. I guess it's for their own house. Alright, Berbert, get to work. We really need some more builders. Look at all these deaths we're having. I really was going to think that we were... I was thinking that we were going to start growing really fast. Why do you have ragged clothing on, woman? Is it just your style? We have the finest clothing. I guess we don't have a whole lot of it, though. Alright, getting some laborers. Finally. Again, another 2 hits with the hammer, and he's off to go fuck around. Disgusting. This is not a welfare state we're running here. Well, I suppose those houses aren't much of a rush. And neither is this. Well, it kind of is, actually. What I would more or less like to rush is the clearing of this, which seems to be actually making some progress, finally. And maybe I should just do... yeah, a stockpile of some kind. Maybe I'll do... let's see. Died of a weak heart, eh? Fine. Let's do a stockpile for wood and stone and iron. Back in here. We'll do small ones. This is going to be wood. It's going to be 4x4. And then next to it's going to be for stone. It's also going to be 4x4. And then next to that it's going to be iron. It's going to be 4x4. And hopefully this will save you guys some trips. Now, it's going to take builders coming all the way out there and doing that. And we know how much builders hate to do jobs that are far away from their cozy houses. But if we are able to get those built, it'd be like much better, you know. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stop the video. It's been about 20 minutes. I'll see you guys next time on Dallas Who Plays Banished. Thanks for watching.